And so what do you do in your life when you're doing all of the right things, but you still feel isolated and you still feel like people don't have your back and you still feel like God is silent? You waste the enemy's time and resources by staying where you're at, remaining. Don't grow weary doing good works, for in due season you will reap the benefits of that. This is our verse for the middle. It hasn't happened yet. Well, don't grow weary in doing your job. Keep doing it. But the problem is, any covenant that you make that pulls you out of a covenant with God, it will make a lot of sense for you to do it. Rarely do we make inferior covenants realizing that they're inferior covenants. But as Christians, we have to be really careful, man, that we remind ourselves as many times as we need to that God said this. If it takes 20 years, I'm good with it. If I die in the process, I'm good with it. My kids will do it. If I lose the thing that I thought God was doing, God will do it another way. But have you ever thought about this, that the father of faith didn't have that much faith? There's no disqualifying you in this. They all did, but they still had human moments of weakness. Yep. And the reason that they're there is so we can learn from them, not so we can be like, well, see, that's how it's supposed to be. No, right. And when you celebrate, I think the design of celebration is to celebrate forward, to get you through these moments of delay. I'm going to celebrate what God said, even though I haven't seen it yet. Because in celebration, my heart sort of partners in with it, with what God's doing on the earth, and it's going to happen. And I feel really strongly because by the time we get to December, no one's going to recognize their lives anymore. Things are going to move so fast, and so like velocity is going to be so high. But there are a lot of people that, unfortunately, the enemy's trying to get you to sort of self-abort now. And we have to have the recipe or the map for, like, if you're feeling these things, it doesn't mean what you think it means. I want to fix people's perspective. That God is with you. God is waiting for you to develop the musculature for the next thing. And we're in the thick of it right now. You made it through the thresholds, but you be an idiot to think that these things who have spent their entire millennia planning to get you lost you and are not going to try to get you back. And they can't get through it, but you can step out of it. And that's the game right now. I have empathy for us, but the toleration that you have for yourself to feel disappointed is no longer acceptable for where you're going. When you wake up and you justify why you feel disappointed instead of why aren't you celebrating what God has promised, you're stepping out of a covenant into a different covenant.